Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of State of Palestine. National anthem of Pakistan. Thank you very much. Now recitation from Holy Quran.
من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان. الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان. والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah, mashallah. Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General OIC Comstech, distinguished ambassadors, esteemed rectors, vice chancellors from Palestine and Pakistan, and warm welcome our brothers and sisters from Gaza, Palestine. Respected guests, media persons, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this historic and meaningful event, the inaugural ceremony of the Palestine-Pakistan Rectors Forum on Higher Education and Scientific Research in Gaza, Palestine, the way forward. This forum is not merely a ceremonial occasion, it's a symbol of academic solidarity, partnerships, and shared commitment to the advancement of education and science in brotherly state of Palestine. Today, we gather with a sense of purpose to explore how universities and research institutions in Pakistan and Palestine can work together to rebuild, strengthen, and innovate for a better future. Under the dynamic leadership of His Excellency Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General OIC Comstech, has taken concrete steps to transform vision into action, from launching capacity building initiatives and specialized training programs to offering 5,000 fellowships for Palestinian youth and facilitating this landmark visit of rectors and academic leaders from Gaza. The presence of this distinguished 7-member delegations from Gaza, representing the leadership of Palestinian higher education, is a moment of pride and deep significance. Their resilience and commitment to knowledge, despite immense challenges, inspires us all. Today's forum aims to build institutional linkages, promote collaborative research, and strengthen higher education networks between Palestine and Pakistan, contributing to the larger mission of OIC for scientific cooperation, innovation, and sustainable development. Without further delay, I would like to welcome once again to all the vice chancellors, especially from who have traveled from different parts of Pakistan. Now I would request Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General OIC Comstech, for welcome remarks.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing event, a very important one, which represents the connectivity and relationship between two countries. And it is an immense pleasure to welcome you all to this very important event, higher education and scientific research in Gaza, Palestine, the way forward. We have with us Honorable Ambassador of Palestine and ambassadors of our brotherly countries, the members of OIC Comstech, Morocco, their brother, from Syria, Sudan, Turkish Republic of Cyprus, diplomats from Azerbaijan, Iraq, Malaysia, and Somalia, as well as Yemen. Ladies and gentlemen, never in the history of humanity we have seen atrocities of such magnitude committed with complete impunity. Human bodies shredded, journalists killed in cold blood, doctors, the angels of healing, targeted, educational institutions bombed, places of worship turned into rebel, and hospitals converted into morgue. Never in the history of the world we witness delicate bodies. Never in the history of the world we witness delicate bodies of wounded children being imputed without anesthesia. Food, water, and medicine were weaponized. Technology used for mass killing. The entire Gaza, besieged since decades, and population of 2.3 million people, victimized to an unparalleled magnitude. Ironically, this was done with full support of so-called Western advocate of human values and human rights. Violation of human values and international laws became a new norm. Gaza represents a demise of hope. As we mourned the loss of over 85,000 innocent lives, we do not really know when and if ever these heinous crimes against humanity would be accounted for. Today, we witness a ceasefire, but we must never forget that the ultimate solution to the Palestinian issue is the complete liberation of all Palestinian lands, with the right of return with dignity, justice, and prospects of socio-economic development for all people of Palestine. Today's event, ladies and gentlemen, is not merely an academic event. It is a manifestation of solidarity, resilience, and shared aspiration. It symbolizes our collective belief that education and science are the most powerful instrument of empowerment, peace, and progress. I would like to quote Nelson Mandela, who said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world." Unfortunately, today, this weapon, along with technological advancement, are in the wrong hand. Excellencies and colleagues, the people of Pakistan have always stood by their brothers and sisters in Palestine, not only in their struggle for freedom and dignity, but also in their quest for education, knowledge, and scientific development. Through the platform of OIC Comstech, we are striving to translate this brotherhood into practical cooperation on next level. Over the past few years, Comstech has launched several targeted initiatives for Palestine. Among them, the announcement of fellowships and for Palestinian youth stand as a flagship program for which we are working closely with the Embassy of Palestine in Islamabad, along with the collaboration of member universities of Comstech Consortium of Excellence and Association of Private Sector Universities in Pakistan. This program, spread over 5 years, is designed to nurture the next generation of Palestinian scientists, innovators, and professionals. This initiative is our humble contribution towards rebuilding Palestine through the power of education. Additionally, we have conducted a specialized training program We have with us our minister, a dignified, cultured, educated, wonderful personality, and he has He just quickly finished that cabinet meeting which was urgently called and joined us. And I would like to continue my brief remarks that over the past few years, Comstech has launched several targeted initiatives for Palestine. Among them, the announcement of Fellowship for Palestine Youth stand as a flagship program. This program was launched by Minister of Education in October 2023, and now we're working closely with the Embassy of Palestine in Islamabad, and over 300 of Palestinian scholars have already been placed in various universities. This initiative is our humble contribution towards rebuilding Palestine through the power of education. Additionally, we have conducted a specialized training program, such as basic life support and trauma management. We have launched skill development program and technician training initiatives. The Palestine-Pakistan Rectors Forum, under the auspices of Comstech, marks a new chapter in this journey. It provides an unprecedented opportunity for universities of Pakistan and Palestine to explore and develop partnership in scientific research, capacity building of faculty, joint technology development, and student exchange. I'm confident that these engagements will lead to long-term collaboration, joint research centers, and innovative projects that directly contribute towards the rebuilding of Palestinians' higher education system and its scientific infrastructure. As part of this forum deliberation, we also seek to formulate a comprehensive roadmap in close coordination with our partner universities in the rehabilitation, restructuring of Gaza's higher education STI institution after 2 years of what that can be described as the worst human tragedy and education genocide. The systemic targeting of education institutions in Gaza has not only destroyed the infrastructure, but has also killed thousands of intellectuals, scientists, and academicians. The aggressors attempted to destroy the very foundation of Palestine's socio-economic development and future. However, joint academic planning, knowledge transfer, and institution at the OIC level, together with our partner institution in Pakistan and other OIC member states, aims to restore the academic life of Gaza, rebuild its university, and reignite the flame of learning, research, and innovation that no war can extinguish. Education is a tradition and hallmark of Palestinian nation. We are confident that not before long, normalcy will return and education will thrive once again in the land of Palestine. I gratefully acknowledge Honorable Minister for gracing the occasion. He has been the main driver of this initiative, and since last 2 years, he has been motivating us to initiate and launch this program with full bloom. He is also planning to host a large ministerial conference of all OIC member states who have a structured program for rebuilding of academic and scientific infrastructure of the state of Palestine. I gratefully acknowledge the presidents of universities from Gaza who have traveled here despite immense challenges. They came from different routes, and each one of them has a story to tell. Your presence here, my dear brothers and sisters, represent the courage and intellectual spirit of Palestinian nation. And we are deeply honored to host you in your second home, Pakistan. Let us reaffirm today that through education, science, and innovation, we can build a future where the youth of Palestine and Pakistan can work together for peace, prosperity, development, and restoration of human dignity embedded in the values of our religion, Islam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our efforts with success and guide us in our mission to empower our ummah through knowledge and solidarity. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the contribution of OIC comstech, especially for the Palestinian cause. Ahlan wa sahlan marhaba ya akhi. Now I would request Professor Dr. Ayman Sabah, President Al-Aqsa University, to represent the delegation from the Gaza and Palestine. Thank you, sir.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا تهنوا ولا تحزنوا وأنتم الأعلون إن كنتم مؤمنين. إن يمسسكم قرح فقد مس القوم قرح مثله وتلك الأيام نداولها بين الناس وليعلم الله الذين آمنوا منكم ويتخذ منكم شهداء والله لا يحب الظالمين. وليعلم الله الذين آمنوا ويتخذ منكم شهداء والله لا يحب الظالمين. وليمحص الله الذين كفروا وليمحص الله الذين آمنوا ويمحق الكافرين. صدق الله العظيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Excellency Professor H. Khalid Maqbool, the Minister of Education and Professional Training in Pakistan, Excellency the Ambassador of the State of Palestine, Professor Muhammad Iqbal, comstech representatives, distinguished university presidents from Pakistan, distinguished colleagues, honored guests, and organized committee. Good morning. It is my pleasure to be here today, participating in this important event. I convey the greetings and thanks of His Excellency, the Minister of Education and Higher Education in Palestine, Professor Dr. The Minister of Education and Higher Education in Palestine, Professor Dr. Amjad Farham. Also, I'd like to thank comstech for their kind invitation and for organizing this meeting. I express my deep thanks to Pakistani government for its constant and continuous support to Palestinian people and Palestinian leadership in an international forum. I thank them also for hosting more than 300 Palestinian students in their universities and hospitals through the genocide against Gaza. I extend my thanks to Pakistani university presidents for their presence and their cooperation. In Gaza Strip, we have 7 universities, serve about 90,000 students in medicine, engineering, IT, science, art, and many other disciplines. During the war, all universities sustained severe damage, affecting academic buildings, laboratories, IT centers, infrastructure, and administrative facilities. ladies and gentlemen. Despite the destruction and uncertainty, Palestinian universities in Gaza Strip remain steadfast in their mission to educate, research, and serve society. These institutions are functioning even under siege and war. We provide our students education using e-learning platforms. Despite these hardships, we remain firmly committed to fulfilling our educational mission here on our Palestinian land, no matter the challenges we face. To ensure the universities can continue its operations and meet its obligations to both employees and students, we urgently need support in the following areas. First, covering students' tuition fees, which will not only help provide educational opportunities to students during these difficult times, but will also strengthen the university's resilience and its ability to meet a pressing obligation to its staff. Second, providing research opportunities for faculty members and supporting the financial needs for research projects. Third, providing scholarships for students who wish to continue postgraduate studies. Fourth, supporting the universities with laptops and desktops and internet access points, and all other e-learning requirements, such as solar energy systems, servers, internet access. Providing virtual laboratories for practical and science-based courses. Offering volunteer lecturers to deliver online classes. Continuing hosting our students as visiting scholars to complete their practical courses abroad. This is more than a call for charity. It is a call for academic solidarity. We are witnessing a systematic attempt to dismantle Palestinian society by targeting its institutions. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you, dear brother, for identifying the areas and avenues of mutual cooperation between Pakistan and the universities from Palestine. Inshallah ta'ala, after the tea break, we will be discussing all these avenues of mutual cooperation, and there will be presentations by the vice chancellor from Pakistani sides and also from the Palestinian sides. And there will also be individual meetings where we can also come to the conclusion and come to the some durable solutions to the problems identified our brother from Palestine. Ladies and gentlemen, here I would like to acknowledge the valuable support by His Excellency Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui, Federal Minister for Federal Education and Professional Training for Palestinian cause and for supporting the Palestinian students for their studies in Pakistan, and the Vice Chancellors who also contributed a lot for this cause, and they have offered 5,000 fellowships, which includes free waiver and you can say hostel accommodation, everything it includes. So we are grateful to all the Vice Chancellors. Now I would, without any further delay, I would request Chief Guest of the ceremony, His Excellency Dr. Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui, Federal Minister for Federal Education and Professional Training. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا. Professor Dr. Iqbal Chaudhary, the Coordinator General of OIC comstech. Professor Aman Sabah, the President of Aqsa University. The distinguished ambassadors, rectors, vice chancellors from Palestine and Pakistan, respected guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Thank you very much, Dr. Saab, for inviting me on this very important occasion. Jazakallah for inviting me here. Today at the inaugural ceremony of this important Palestine-Pakistan Rector Forum, I feel very lucky to be here. It is a great moment for me. It is a matter of great pride, privilege, and pleasure for me. We are here to discuss a higher education and a scientific research in Gaza and to find a way to find a way forward and to find a way this gathering reflects our collective commitment to the noble cause of education, knowledge, and the scientific advancement. I would like to express my deep appreciation for OIC comstech under the leadership of Dr. Iqbal Chaudhary. Today, I commend the announcement of 5,000 scholarships for the Palestinian youth. Shukr alhamdulillah. The dear participant, Islamic Ummah is standing on a crossroad to its destination. It is up to us to choose it or lose it. Losing it is a no option. What I feel today, we are choosing a right option. Option of liberation, freedom, stability, development, prosperity, self-respect, and dignity through education, scientific collaboration, research, and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, professors, diplomats, Pakistan stands shoulder to shoulder with the Palestinians. It is the journey and a meaningful partnership. In the end, I once again thank OIC comstech, its visionary leadership, and its outstanding team for their commendable initiative. This is the time for us for the ministerial conference of the OIC country. It is a time to work together to serve and save Ummah. Let's build Gaza again. Palestine and Gaza is very close to our heart. It is a part of our Iman. I'm also extend my warm welcome to our distinguished Palestinian guests. Thank you very much, Dr. Saab, for inviting me in such an important program. A lot of appreciation and congratulations. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you very much for gracing the occasion and sharing your valuable thoughts and continued support for the cause of Palestine. Now I will request Mr. Mustafa Zain, is a program officer at comstech, for vote of thanks.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وسيد المرسلين. الرحمة والمجد والخلود للشهداء الأبرار. الرحمة والمجد والخلود للشهداء الأبرار. الشفاء العاجل للجرحى الميامين. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor and a privilege to stand before you today at the conclusion of this distinguished scientific gathering to express on behalf of everyone present our sincere gratitude and deep appreciation to all who contributed to the success of this important event. At the outset, we extend our highest thanks and appreciation to His Excellency, Dr. Khalid Maqsood Siddiqui, the Federal Minister for Education and Professional Training of Pakistan, for gracing us with his presence as a chief guest of this ceremony. Your Excellency, your continued support and encouragement truly reflect the deep and enduring fraternal bonds between Pakistan and Palestine. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to His Excellency, the Coordinator General of Comstech, Professor Mohammed Iqbal Chowdhury, and the wonderful team and the wonderful Comstech team for their dedicated effort in making this event a success. I am personally honored that His Excellency, Professor Mohammed Iqbal, entrusted me with this important responsibility for our very first spiritual meeting with the President of Gaza University. He consistently emphasized his sincere desire to host and warmly welcome them here in Pakistan. And today, we proudly witness this vision came to life. We also express our deep appreciation to their excellencies, the ambassadors and members of the diplomatic corps, and the distinguished president of distinguished vice chancellor of Pakistan University. Your presence and participation have reaffirmed a global commitment to supporting education and scientific research in Palestine. To our honored guests from Gaza, the university president who joined us despite challenges, your presence among us today is a message of courage, resilience, and hope. You remind us that the flame of knowledge and learning can never be extinguished, no matter how difficult the circumstance. Allow me to share a brief human history that deeply moved me while coordinating with one of Vice Chancellor from Gaza. I noticed a delay in his response. Later, I learned that he had been forced to endure a painful and exhausting journey for displacement from northern Gaza to southern Gaza. This experience reminded me that our mission is not merely administrative, it is a deeply human. It is a message of patience, dignity, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge, even in the darkest of times. As we conclude this inspiring gathering, I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to each of every one of you for your presence and valuable contribution. It is our hope that this meeting will serve as a cornerstone for genuine and sustainable partnership that will help shape the future of higher education and scientific research in Gaza and keep the light of knowledge shining bright despite all challenges. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you.
Now I will request to get, our chief guest, His Excellency Professor Dr. Iqbal Chowdhury sir, and our Vice Chancellor from Gaza. Thank you.
Let's start with Professor Ayman Fatih. Welcome, His Excellency, Ambassador of Palestine. Now, Professor Dr. Ayman Fatih, President of Al-Aqsa University. Now I invite Dr. Derwish Mustafa Oglo, Dean of Foreign Relations for Islamic University in Gaza. Professor Noha Najm from Al-Azhar University. Thank you, Excellency. Professor Ibrahim Abu Rahma for Gaza University.
I will request all the diplomats, they should also join us for this, please. Justice sir, please.
Dr. Munia Jawad from Isra University.
Now we request His Excellency Professor Dr. Iqbal Chaudhary to present souvenir of comstech to the chief guest of the year, Dr. Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui Sahab, Federal Minister for Federal Education and Professional Training. Now we would have a group photo outside. All the honorable vice chancellors and the other delegates are requested to come outside. It would be 20 minutes break, refreshment tea break. And afterwards, all the vice chancellors will be coming here and we will be deliberating how we can assist in a practical way to the brothers and sisters to the in Palestine. Yeah. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the second and most formal session, where we have some presentations from our Palestinian universities and their representative and their vice chancellors. And we have also online presentation by Dr. Isma Abdullah. He is a board certificate member in general surgery, consultant general surgeon, faculty member in Faculty of Medicine, Al-Azhar University. Sir, are you here, sir? Yes, brother? Brother, is- Hassan,
الو السلام عليكم دكتور عصام. دكتور عصام عبد الله، تسمعنا دكتور عصام؟ دكتور عصام السلام عليكم. دكتور عصام please. دكتور عصام عبد الله.
أستاذ عنده الفكرة مش عارفة إذا نزل
this session is about the presentations by the presidents, representatives from the Gaza, Palestine. I would request Professor Noha, she is Dean Graduate Studies and Research, University of Gaza, for her presentation and for her remarks, please.
Thank you. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Thank you. Get closer. Should I sit? Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Thank you, OIC Committee for the invitation. And thank you all for attending this very important forum. I'm here to represent my university, Al-Azhar University in Gaza. Al-Azhar University was established in 1992 during the first Intifada. That's all, okay. It's one of the leading universities in Gaza that has been providing educational services for over 30 years now. We have, I'm proudly announcing that we have 12 faculties, including the Palestine Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Engineering, applied medical education, my business school, and other related fields. We provide bachelor, master's, and PhD degrees. We had great hopes of improving our educational services through partnerships with international organizations and international institutions. We had great hopes of improving our academic programs that were reflected in our strategic planning before the war. But unfortunately, all our plans were interrupted by this genocide, which affected the lives of everybody in Gaza. We were all displaced, all the employees of the universities, the students, everybody. We weren't able to provide our educational services, but this didn't stop our students from asking repeatedly to resume education. They were fighting for their future. They were sending us messages that we're losing hope in everything. The only thing that is left to us is to resume our education. That's what's gonna get us through this genocide. And believe me, this is what gave us the strength to go ahead with absolutely no support, nothing, to resume the online education on June 2024. Some of our students were able to participate in academic programs through the initiative of West Bank universities, but unfortunately, their capacity was not enough to provide the needed education for our 60,000 students in Gaza. So we had to do something as academic institutions responsible for the future of our students. That's what got us to start to resume education with all our efforts. And believe me, the first semester of the makeup academic year 2023-2024 was a complete disaster. We had to work from our displaced places. For me, I had to leave Gaza 6 months after the war because of some family-related issues and of the displacement from Gaza to Khan Yunis in the south and then Rafah in the south. So we had to leave Gaza. And some things happen in your life that are meant to be for the sake of helping other people. Being outside of Gaza enabled us to be more energetic, to have the internet access, the time, the ability to communicate with the Palestinians, our staff, our academic staff in Gaza, and to coordinate with the volunteers who I would like to thank now for their support. Without the help of the volunteers from all around the world, all the universities in the world, to support the academic education in Gaza, we wouldn't have made it to this today, to finish 2 years of academic education. The first semester was a challenge for everybody. We had no financial facility support. We had no technical facilities. Our academics were seeking internet connection, and of course the students were seeking internet connection in the streets using the eSIM or any other mobile internet providers. Unfortunately, the targeting of academic institutions was clear since the beginning of the war. Al-Azhar University's campus in Al-Mubraga was demolished, was attacked, and then Al-Isra University, Gaza University, all other universities were attacked. What was obvious about targeting education is the targeting of internet points through which our students were seeking internet connection to download their lectures or participate in the educational process. Through this, we lost many of our students, especially when they were doing their midterms or finals. it was a tough time, but alhamdulillah, thanks to everybody who helped us, we were able to finish now 2 academic years. We compensated for the last year of the 2023-2024, the year that was lost during the war, and the second or the next academic year, 2024-2025. Now we're seeking your support now to continue our mission to provide our services. And I'm proudly announcing that our students, our graduates, are now the base for the reconstruction of the Palestinian economy in Gaza. Alhamdulillah, our students now graduated, and they are participating in all the sectors. My students are now working in all kinds of aid provision in the medical sector everywhere. So, and as you know, there is a lack of experts in the medical sector, especially the medical sector, through as a result of the targeting of this sector and the exhaustion they were imposed to during the 2 years of war. So I would really take the chance now to ask for the support to all the educational institutions in Gaza to continue providing the education, which is the main priority for Palestinian people in Gaza. More than 90% of our students are still residing in Gaza, and they refuse to leave Gaza in our aims and hopes to rebuild our economy. And we're going back, inshallah, as soon as we're allowed in. It's just we're not allowed in yet to return to Gaza, but we're returning as soon as we can. Thank you for listening, and thank you for the invitation. It's a great pleasure to be with you now here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear sister. Inshallah, we are also looking forward that a delegation of Pakistani universities also may visit Gaza at earliest and share. Now I request Professor Darwesh, he's the Dean of Foreign Relations, Islamic University in Gaza, for his presentation and about the state of higher education and scientific research in Gaza, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. First of all, deep greetings for the organizers of that event for Palestine and for supporting higher education in Gaza and in Palestine. Actually, before 50 days ago, I traveled from Gaza. I lived approximately 700 days there under attacking, bombing, and lack of everything, lack of essential things for a life. Water, electricity, there is no place. These facilities, it's not easy to get it actually. For that, there are a lot of suffering for Palestinian people or Gazian people actually in Gaza in this war. Before I going deeply in my presentation, I have to present some statistics about the higher education in Gaza. Actually, we have 17 higher education institutions. Sorry? We have 17 higher education institutions, and also that institutions classified to many groups. There are governmental universities and private, and also we have public universities. Actually, we have also approximately 90,000 students in Gaza Strip, and also approximately 5 staff members in Gaza. Also, the programs, we have a varied of programs. We have diploma, bachelor, master, and PhD in many different universities. Actually, all the universities are governed and accredited by Palestinian Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research. And we have to give that notes for most Palestinian university self-funded. That means that the fund get from the student fees. So to be sustainable, you have to get fees from the students to be able to continue providing your message and your activities. War impact on higher education sector in Gaza Strip. Actually, 17 higher education institutions have been destroyed. Labs and libraries have been burned. Approximately all the students actually lost 1 academic year. And we have to note that universities actually try to solve this problem, and these procedures to there are vacancies between the semesters. We delete that period between semesters to recover or to process or to manipulate that issue. Actually, 105 professors are killed. As you see in this, this person is the president of the Islamic University, was killed in December 2023. And also we have 1,000 professors are arrested by Israeli army. Palestinian higher education response to the crisis. Universities managed to restore their servers and database online. The ministry announced the resumption of the education process in Gaza for the year 2024. Since April 2024, universities in the Gaza Strip have constituted emergency committees. As on May 2024, universities in the Gaza Strip announced the resumption of educational activities through distance learning or e-learning tools and online learning platforms. War impact on IU Gaza. IU Gaza, the Islamic is the abbreviation for the Islamic University of Gaza. Facts about IU Gaza. Established in 1978, has 3 campuses and 11 academic faculties, over 20 research and community service centers, enrollment of over 17,000 students, offer approximately 170 academic programs from the bachelor degree to PhD degree, over 90,000 alumni, employs over 850 staff, more than 300 international partnerships. War impact on IUG, approximately 100% of campus buildings destroyed, physical infrastructure damaged, academic disruption, 8 months, loss of equipment and resources, human impact, 1,000 students and 150 staff were killed. Economic strain 200 millions. The student displacement, as you see, 10% outside Gaza, and 55% in southern Gaza, and the 35% in northern Gaza. Facts during the war: a new student enrolled during war, approximately 3,000 students. Total student fees owed by students 3.5 million. Average owed tuition fees student 2.7 million. Average students enrollment as a fees during the studying period approximately 10.9 thousand. Students graduated during the war more than 2,000. That means that the educational system was working well and resilient. Resilience in numbers, adapted e-learning, completed 4 semesters since the start of the war, 12 students and more attending online classes, 350 of faculty still teaching, of faculty staff still teaching. They facing actually miserable situation. As I mentioned before, there is no electricity, no internet, no equipments like labs and tablets and etc. Despite all this situation, a lot of them continue to give the message for the education. Voices from Gaza, students: we study intense because our future cannot wait. One student said before, and from the professor, even bombs cannot silence knowledge. Also, a professor said before, our professors. How learning happens now: official model platform is utilized for e-learning tools, tools used in education, WhatsApp groups, offline USB drives, solar power tablets. It challenges no electricity, intermittent internet, and no labs for applied sciences. So immediate intervention required for the universities in Gaza. The first one, partnerships for education and research. The second, sharing resources, and this is actually most important point here, is to sharing resources, because as we described before, the situation cannot qualify our staff to make the required resources for courses and the students. And after that, scholarships, and the last one, support online education process infrastructure, like hosting data center and other things which related to all that things will make the educational system in Gaza more strong and more sustainable. Thank you very much for your listening.
Thank you, Professor Darwish, for a nice presentation. Now I request Professor Dr. Ayman Sabah for remarks and about the state of higher education and scientific research in Gaza, Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum. Distinguished colleagues, honored guests, partners, friends, and organized committee, good morning. Thank you for the kind invitation to join this significant event. It is my pleasure to talk to you as president of Al-Aqsa University. Al-Aqsa University is the largest independent governmental Palestinian university in Palestine. It has been established in Gaza in 1955 as a teacher training center. It officially gained university status in 2001. The university's mission is to graduate a generation equipped with knowledge, values, and skills within a modern educational environment that incorporates technology, scientific research, and community service. Today, the university serves over 25,000 students across 4 main campuses. It employs more than 500 faculty members and 600 administrative staff. This is Gaza Strip, and these are the locations of Al-Aqsa University, the main one in Gaza City and the other one in Khan Yunis, exactly at Al-Mawasi area, beside the sea. The university comprises 12 academic faculties offering programs in science, engineering, education, media, law, IT, and other disciplines, including Al-Aqsa Community College for Intermediate Studies. These are the buildings of Al-Aqsa University before war, before destroying. The university has a considerable number of scientific research partnerships and student exchange programs and student exchange agreements with several universities across the Arab world and Europe. During the war, the university sustained severe damage affecting academic buildings, laboratories, IT centers, infrastructure, and administrative facilities. This picture after the war. Through the war. The university has suffered significant financial losses amounting to approximately 60 million US dollars. In addition, we have lost many members of our administrative and academic staff, along with a large number of students. In June 2024, after enduring several months of the genocide, our university was able to resume academic activities through distance learning, utilizing the Moodle platform to reach approximately 24,000 students. Graduate studies have also resumed, with numerous master's and doctoral thesis successfully defended. This work continues today under extraordinary challenging conditions. Our needs today to continue education is similar to my colleagues, as they said, Dr. Noha, Dr. Darwish, all universities in Gaza live the same condition now. The needs are similar for all universities. So I'm not going to repeat the needs that my colleagues said. To save the time, again, I would like to thank you for your presence, your concern, and your commitment to academic freedom and human dignity. We sincerely hope this conference will produce concrete actions, collaborations, financial pledges, and long-term partnerships that will help Palestinian universities not only survive, but continue to thrive as beacons of knowledge, hope, and resilience. We want to continue education in our land, in Palestine, in Gaza, in West Bank, in Jerusalem. So we need your help, your support to the universities there, to rebuild our universities there in Gaza and in Palestine. At the end, I invite you to watch this short film, which highlights our university and the devastating impact the war has had on our community, particularly on our university. Thank you again. Excuse me, the video.
I will invite Dr. Isam from Al-Azhar University from Gaza. Please, Dr. Isam, go ahead.
He's joining for online.
From Gaza. Dr. Isam, please. Mike.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your invitation. I will speak to you today for a place that has lived through unimaginable destruction, but also a place where the will to survive, to learn, and to rebuild is still alive. During this war, we faced not only physical destruction, but also a severe shortage of medical specialists, especially in critical fields like vascular surgery and plastic surgery and ICU. At the same time, something remarkable happened. Many medical students and recent graduates stepped forward. They joined the hospitals, worked side by side with senior doctor, and they played a vital role in keeping the health system little bit standing when everything else was collapsing. Their courage, dedication, and quick learning under extreme pressure showed us something very important, that this young generation is not just our future, they are our present strength. And this experience has made it clearer than ever that investing in their training is not luxury, it's a necessity for survival and recovery. After the war, our health system is not just damaged, it has nearly collapsed or even collapsed. Hospitals that once trained our students are gone or barely standing. Equipment destroyed, and many of our doctors, teachers, and even mentors has been displaced or lost. Yet in the middle of all this, we still have hundreds of young medical students and graduates who wake up every day wanting to learn, to help, and to rebuild. They are our hope for the future. But they face an almost impossible reality. So the question we must all ask is, how can we continue medical training in Gaza when the system itself has fallen apart? We cannot wait for full reconstruction to start teaching again. We need an early recovery plan, one that works with what we have, not what we wish we had. So we can give three phases for early recovery plan, which phase one, which named rapid activation and take the first 6 months. The first step is to get things moving, even in small, simple ways. Number one, a temporary medical training coordination unit, a small, flexible team that connects universities, NGOs, and local doctors. We don't need big offices, just coordination, clear communication about where students can train, what's available, and what support is needed. Number two, go digital. Even with limited internet in Gaza, we can hold online case discussions, mentorship sessions, and short lectures with Palestinians or international doctors abroad. Even recorded videos can and giving students a chance to practice under supervision. Number 4, emergency skills boot camps. We can do quick hand-on workshop in tents or classroom, teaching trauma care, first aid, and infection control, using whatever material we can get, even improvised one. This phase is not about perfection, it's about momentum. It's about saying we will not stop learning. So the phase 2, which name capacity building, may be take from 6 months to 18 months. Once we have restarted training, we move to build capacity and structure. But number 1, train the trainers program. We can select a group of young doctors and nurses for short fellowships, online or abroad. When they return, they multiply the impact and the training dozens more. Number 2, a transparent medical donation hub. So many hospitals around the world are willing to donate used but functional equipment. We just need a clear, a trusted system to receive, repair, and to distribute it. Mental health and ethics training also. Every medical student in Gaza has lived through trauma. We must teach them not only medicine, but resilience, empathy, and ethics. Number 4, accredited field training site. Even damaged hospital can still serve as a revived learning space. We just need structure, safety, and accountability. This is the phase where we rebuild confidence, confidence in ourselves, in our system, and in our students. The last phase, phase 3, system strengthening. Now we need for system strengthening, which may take from 18 months to 36 months. Now we look further ahead to building something stronger than before, like rebuilding one core teaching hospital. Let's focus our limited resources on one center hospital, a place where students can train probably, where new standards can be set, and where hope become visible again. Also, we can do simulation and the skills lab. With the creativity and innovation, we can build low-cost labs using 3D, like 3D printed models or local materials. Students can practice, make mistake, and learn safely. International partnership, which is important thing. It winning program with medical school abroad can bring guest professor, joint research, and shared experience. It's not charity, it's collaborations. Monitoring and evaluation. We track what we achieve, number of students trained, equality of education, and patient outcome. Transparency builds trust, and the trust brings more support. So, my conclusion, what Gaza health system needs now is not just reconstruction of buildings, but reconstruction of hope. Our infrastructure may be destroyed, but the spirit of our people is not. Our students and young doctors are ready to learn, to serve, and to rebuild. What they need from the world is not pity, but partnership. If we start small, act wisely, and trust the people on the ground, we can rebuild not only the health system of Gaza, but also the faith of an intergeneration. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will invite Professor Khamis.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm speaking to you here from Gaza City at Ali Arab Hospital. I'm going to speak today about the current challenges facing. Can you hear me?
Yes. Rotate the camera, please. Yes.
Again, can you speak up a little bit?
Yeah. Yes. Ma'am.
Okay, that's okay.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. You can play the slides from your side as well.
Again, please. Yes.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me and for inviting me to join this elegant conference. Today, I'm going just to give snapshot about medical education and health research in the Gaza Strip, the current situation and future solution. Well, for our lovely audience, just to remind them, Gaza Strip has a population of 2.2 million individuals, mostly refugees. Almost 75% are refugees kicked out from their homes in 1948 and 1967. And people of Gaza has experienced 7 wars since 2008. And the health of Gaza population reflects these repeated wars and prolonged siege since 2006. According to a famous report by United Nations issued in 2012, they said Gaza will be unlivable by 2020 without any intervention. How much more with 7 wars, as mentioned before? People have suffered immensely from chronic poverty, limited mobility, and high unemployment rates, even prior to the 2023 war. These repeated wars have negatively affected people's physical and mental health. Pre-war educational and health sector. Before the war, we have 17 higher education institutions, universities, colleges, offering levels from PhD, master's to diploma levels. These higher institutions have employed more than 4,800 staff members. They've served more than 88,000 students. Gaza Strip had 36 hospitals, 159 primary healthcare centers, and 3,000 hospital beds. Despite the blockade and limited resources, Gaza has achieved high level vaccinations, a decent level of healthcare delivery. Out of the 36 hospitals, there were chronic shortages of medicines and medical staff. Only 55% of essential drugs were available prior to the war. Healthcare system in the Gaza was mainly dependent on foreign aid and donations and was suffering from frequent power outages and life-saving medical equipment. Okay, let's now speak about the war. What's the impact of the war on schools and higher education from 2023 until 2025? Almost 90% of the population was forcefully displaced from their homes. Students without schooling reach more than 650,000. So almost 100% of all students didn't go to schools for the past 2 years. Almost 95% of all schools in Gaza were totally destroyed, and the estimated damages reach almost 870 million US dollars. Almost 116 honorable shelters holding more than 150,000 displaced persons. Poverty rate ranged from 59% prior to the war to reaching almost 100%. So almost everyone in the Gaza is suffering from poverty at the moment because there is no income, no work. There is severe shortage in food, water, and electricity. And according to many international organizations, almost half of Gaza population were suffering level 5 level of starvation and hunger. The scale of destruction was unimaginable. Can you imagine that all 17 universities and colleges in the Gaza Strip has been severely damaged or completely destroyed? 88,000 university students were unable to continue their educations, and many have lost 2 academic years. 4,800 staff members were not paid for the past 2 years. The estimated loss among universities and colleges reached almost 3,000 million US dollars. And over 200 school and university teachers plus 5,000 plus students were killed. More than 1,000 university students were killed. More than 110 university teachers and professors were killed. So we're speaking about large number of infrastructure and academic assets were destroyed. As for the medical and health educations and research centers, the 2 only major medical faculties present in Gaza, including the one in Islamic University and the other at Al-Azhar University, were destroyed, halting all medical education and research activities and training. The key impacts: this has led to cessation of all medical, nursing, education, and research programs, loss of all clinical laboratories, libraries, and simulation centers, displacement and death of tens of faculty members and hundreds of medical and healthcare students, complete interruption and productivity in the teaching of and production of health professionals, researchers, who are vital for community recovery. The current access to education, unfortunately, is still lacking. More than 650,000 students lack access to formal schooling. Only 25,000 students were enrolled in temporary learning spaces, in shelters and tents. The 2 medical schools have started online distant learning and later was followed by other disciplines, but internet and power outages have posed a huge challenge to this way of learning. Unfortunately, more than 500,000 children require psychological support because they have been repeatedly traumatized with this war. Youth unemployment have exceeded more than 80%, and it's one of the highest percentage worldwide. More than 60% of Gaza population suffer from starvation. As I've mentioned before, poverty have rose from 59% prior to the war to 100% during the war. As for healthcare system, more than 198 health professionals were killed, many others were displaced. 21 hospitals out of 36 hospitals are now non-functional according to WHO, and numbers now are even higher. There is severe shortage of trained physicians, nurses, and technicians, massive shortage on equipments, medical equipment, especially for diagnostic purposes and for imaging purposes like X-ray machines, CT scans, MRIs. Around 50,000 pregnant women face risk for delivery, almost 180 births happening under unsafe conditions. Just to remind our viewers that 95% of the water that people are using are unsterile, contaminated with sewage water. Almost 35% of the water the people are drinking are unsuitable for human consumption, which has led to thousands and thousands of gastroenteritis and intoxication. Medical students and armed trainees are unable to complete their clinical training requirements. What are the urgent needs? We need immediate restoration of university medical faculties and research laboratories and clinical training laboratories. We need to establish a regional simulation centers and digital learning platform for our students. We need to rebuild partnership with international medical universities and research centers. We need psychological trauma counseling and support for our medical students and academic staff. We need academic and research scholarship for Gaza medical and health students. As for the emergency strategies, we need to install large tents in each university in various colleges, equipped with technological and tech teaching aids to start teaching process even without rebuilding. We need to clear the debris and start rebuilding university campuses. We need to establish clinical laboratories and libraries, and we need to create a unified and open database with all health and medical war-related statistics for junior and senior researchers to use and produce research articles so the whole world will know what is happening over the past 2 years in Gaza. Secondly, we need capacity building to re-engage all displaced professors, researchers, and clinicians. We need to reintegrate telemedicine and e-learning tools in the teaching and training of our students and our colleagues and professionals. We need international collaboration, a joint educational and research programs with global universities. We need to facilitate students and faculty exchange programs. Finally, my recommendation is to prioritize medical education and health research programs restoration in the post-war reconstruction plans. We need to secure international funding. As I mentioned, they need more than 300 million to rebuild universities here, but unfortunately, only 7% of this amount has been secured. We need to integrate health education and humanitarian strategies to rebuild human capital. Gaza education and medical health is a critical juncture at the moment. So in conclusion, we say that medical education and health research activities are facing near total collapse. We need to rebuild our higher education infrastructure. We need to restore our medical education and health research facilities. We need to support both university teachers, researchers, and students. We need to fund urgent reconstruction programs and ensure long-term resilience and inclusion of everyone here in Gaza to rebuild a new Gaza, a new healthcare system. Finally, thank you for having me in your conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for the wonderful presentation and for informing us about the real state of higher education and scientific research in Gaza and Palestine. On our stage, we have joined by Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf, who is a Vice Chancellor of University of Lahore, which is one of the leading private sector university of Pakistan. He is also former chairman of the Pakistan Science Foundation. And we have also joined by Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed Akhtar, Vice Chancellor Quaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, which is one of the leading and top-ranked university of Pakistan. So, sir, we are moving for the lunch as well. So, I would request Professor Dr. Muhammad Ashraf for brief remarks. What is the way forward after hearing our brothers and sisters from Palestine?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Worthy colleagues, Vice Chancellor, President, Rectors, and other colleagues who are sitting in this august hall. While listening to all our eminent, president of different universities from Gaza and Palestine, I have grasped a lot of information. And the information is very important in a way that when we do SWOT analysis of the destruction which has been marked destruction, and I can compare it with the Kashmir earthquake which occurred in 2005. If you count the number of casualty and the deaths, almost same, 80,000 in Gaza, 80,000 in Kashmir earthquake. So such type of adverse circumstances need a lot of thinking, lot of brainstorming, and lot of action indeed. You know, my brother, Dr. Niaz, because we have to do some actionable things rather than just drafting some policies, drafting some documents, or sending emails or letters to different avenues for support and for help. I think as an academician, we need to do some practical things. And for that purpose, I think I would like to claim Dr. Niaz Sahab, he has proposed that we have to constitute a high-level committee headed by the Coordinator General of comstech, and 3 Vice Chancellor or President from Gaza, and 3 or 4 from our end. So that committee could formulate some tangible solution, and that should be considered for future action. If we do the SWOT analysis, because having heard the speech by Coordinator General and then different president from Gaza, there are some salient features, salient points, which we need to ponder. We can do, some short-term and long-term strategies of the action. Because this is a long-term, issue which we need to resolve. And in conjunction, in combination with all sectors, we can get a resolve. Inshallah Ta'ala. ये कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है कि नहीं हो सकता. We can do joint, supervision of the student. At University of Lahore, just a testament to our strength that we at University of Lahore received 27 graduating students in dentistry for completing their training. We completed the training, and the worthy ambassador and the Minister of Higher Education from Palestine, they joined us. We had a ceremony, and then we awarded degrees to them. After having had proper training, we have offered them internship, and we are paying salary, to 24 graduate dentists. This is the hallmark. Such type of activities are undergoing under the supervision of our chairman, management, and all my colleagues. They are fiddling around and putting in a lot of efforts for the rebuild of Gaza. Also, we offered many scholarships. Currently, 39 Palestinian students are studying with full scholarship, full fee waiver. We have provided the accommodation free of cost and also the meal. Everything is free. Now, we are hoping to receive 45 more students, from Gaza. They will be joining soon in different programs, because University of Lahore, as told by Murtaza Sahab, is a comprehensive university, and if you look at the ranking, not just the ordinary ranking, the global ranking, we have hunted a slot in the top 600. And in terms of research excellence, we are at number 287 at the globe. Alhamdulillah. So this is the stride which are making, with great dedication and also the assiduous work of our management. So we can offer, our support, our collaboration in many facets. They could be short term, they could be long term, but at present, University of Lahore can offer a large number of scholarships to the Palestinian students. And we will be having a meeting maybe on 22nd of this month. Your delegation will be visiting Lahore. And we will be having a formal meeting, inshallah, and we will deliberate on the issue. Where we can put in our efforts, our support, inshallah, we will be doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Saab, especially for the support to the Palestinian students. And now I request Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed Akhtar, Vice Chancellor, Quaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I think a lot have been said by my colleagues. And on behalf of my Vice Chancellor from Pakistani universities, I assure the President and the Rector, Vice Chancellors from Palestine, whatever the help is needed from the Pakistani institutions, from the Pakistani government, we are committed. I can see number of prominent institutions from Pakistan, their president, vice chancellors, rectors, they are participating in this rectors forum meeting. Therefore, be sure that all these vice chancellors who are sitting here, they have come from various part of the country with this commitment that whatever the support is needed to our Palestinian students, my colleagues will provide all those supports to the Palestinian students. So, tomorrow, inshallah, you are coming to our university as well, but my colleagues, since they may not be able to join us tomorrow, but this is assurance from their side. But one task I think we need to do, which Professor Ashraf was mentioning, that we should have the committee, or at least from the Palestine side, we need some data. What support you need from our institutions? You need theoretical classes, online classes. You need practical, physical, attending the practical laboratories. You need virtual labs where my colleagues can support. So, you know, the Pakistani government, Pakistani people, my colleagues, Vice Chancellor, they are fully committed with the Palestinian cause. And I think in the last 1 week, our government, our Prime Minister, and today you can see our Vice Chancellors, they are showing their commitment with the Palestinian brothers and sisters. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We will continue our discussion and we will be hearing from the Vice Chancellors and the representatives of the Pakistani universities, how they can assist and how they can come forward to help out our brothers and sisters from Palestine, and especially youth. Now we would be having a lunch break. We will continue our discussion, and after 40 minutes, we will be back to this auditorium. We would have to go right side of the auditorium, and we will continue our discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, Professor.
Testing.
Thank you very much, Ji. Welcome back for the last and very important session, where the vice chancellors from the leading universities of Pakistan and their representatives will be sharing their insight and how they can offer support in higher education sector, especially to our Palestinian brothers and sisters. And this is a very, very important and significant, you can say, session. Additionally, this delegation is also visiting leading universities of Pakistan in Islamabad, in Faisalabad, and Lahore. They will be having the flight back to their destinations from Lahore. So we will start Professor Dr. Rofe Azam, who all the way traveled from Faisalabad, Government College University, Faisalabad, which is the second largest university of Punjab province. Punjab is the largest province of Pakistan. And Faisalabad is called Manchester of Pakistan, which is in terms of the industrial development. And sir, aap idhar bhi aa sakte hain. You can also come here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murtaza Noor, and Assalamu alaikum, everybody. We are expecting the delegation to visit us on 20th at Government College University, Faisalabad. Government College University, Faisalabad is a large institution. We have about 25,000 students, 8 faculties, 66 different departments, and particularly in the sciences, we have a full range of science subjects and very well-equipped laboratories for many of those subjects. We have a good information technology and computer science departments. Before this, we have already announced some scholarships for Palestinian students. We have admitted some this year, but unfortunately, they haven't been able to reach and join the university because they are perhaps stuck in Gaza, in war-devastated areas, and they're not being able to move from there. So we are expecting them very soon. I think Professor Dervish had highlighted, and others also have highlighted some of the real challenges that you are facing at your universities in Gaza. And I think there are quite a few areas where we can help and we can hold hand and we can work together. More detailed discussion we will do when you visit us and you are at our campus. But perhaps we can host some of your researchers, some of your teachers who can come to us and carry on their research with us at our institution, if there is any possibility of that. We can, as Dr. Ashraf had mentioned, we can offer joint supervision to your PhD students who are stuck in Gaza and not able to continue their research. Maybe some of them can come to us for short visits or for some kind of collaboration. And perhaps, I don't know, we will need to deliberate more on the possibilities of what can be done. But another possibility can perhaps be to host some of your data, some of your course content, provide LMS, learning management system kind of support, or data center support. So if those kind of things can be of any help, we can do that also. But anyways, I think we will need to deliberate in more detail on what possibilities are there and how can we. But one thing is for sure that we are committed to extend as much support as is possible within our limits and within our resources. And welcome you once again, and we look forward to your visit to Faisalabad. Thank you very much.
Brothers and sisters from Palestine, as we were discussing during the lunchtime, that these things are not from in a formal way. All these things are from our heart. What we are committing and what we are extending is from our heart. So inshallah ta'ala, we will be extending every sort of possible cooperation. Dr. Usman Ghani, he's a director of the Institute of Management Sciences, Peshawar. Peshawar is called the city of flowers, and Peshawar is a historical city. And Institute of Management Sciences is the leading business school of Pakistan and top-ranked business school in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which is the third largest province of Pakistan. Usman sir.
Thank you, Murtaza Sahab. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, I've requested Murtaza Sahab if he can spare time and you can visit Peshawar. We would love to host you in Peshawar. It's about 2 hours and 15 minutes from here. It's not too far. We have a good motorway. But let's see if it's possible. You can come. Otherwise, I'll tell you what we can do for you. Now, IIM Sciences is a government-owned premier business school of Pakistan. We are naturally, placed in Peshawar, which is the capital of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. We are basically a business school with focus on management science, IT, social sciences, and humanities. So we don't have medical and engineering, but our focus is, we've got 3 schools actually: a school of management science, a school of computer science and IT, and a school of humanities and social sciences. And we offer programs from bachelor's till PhD. And we have got about 4,500 students. We have got international joint degree programs with universities in UK. For example, we have got a 3+1 program with Edinburgh Napier University, where a student study for 3 years in IIM Sciences, and for 1 year they go to UK and they get a UK degree. We're also in final stages of signing a similar program with George Washington University, USA. So we've got exchange programs with Turkey, with China, with UK, with USA. And we've got 56 PhD faculty. Most of them hold their PhDs from UK, Australia, New Zealand, and of course, some from Pakistan. So my offer is that we are ready to offer scholarships at the bachelor, master, and PhD level. This will be fully funded. We are not going to charge any tuition fee. We are not going to charge any hostel and accommodation charges. It will be completely free. All students have to do, and of course, Murtaza Sahab told me that they'll be managing the airfare. So students have to pay actually nothing. And we can provide as many scholarships in the management, IT, humanities, and social sciences. Similarly, for the existing students, they can come there in the mid of the degree for some semesters, maybe for 1 year. They can come there for 2 semesters. So in addition to the fresh admissions, we can offer, admission in some semesters or in the last year if they want to join us. Yes, that can be also there. In addition, our faculty can also offer online, they can teach online. We have got, as I said, we have got very good faculty. They are qualified from good universities in UK and other European countries. So we can also facilitate in the online classes. So I think, these are all the 3 areas where we can help. So a fresh, fully funded admissions. For the existing students, we can offer some, semester or some years. and we can also offer online programs. So this is all from me. Thank you.
Now I request Professor Dr. Muhammad Anayatullah Khan. He's the Vice Chancellor of University of Engineering and Technology. Texla is the oldest, one of the oldest city of Pakistan, and it is quite nearer from Pakistan. Sir, please.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First of all, I would like to thank Coordinator General OIC, Iqbal Chaudhry Saab, and our dear friend Murtaza Noor Saab for inviting us here. And I would like to welcome all of our brothers and sisters from Gaza, Palestine. Welcome to Pakistan. It's a pleasure to host you. And since morning, when I was looking at all those documentaries and all those things, I think it's very difficult to actually realize the level of destruction in Gaza, Palestine. But I think the resilience that Palestinian nation has shown, I think this is the ray of hope for every person, irrespective of their religion, being a human and being persecuted and facing such level of destruction. I think resilience in itself is commendable. So hats off to you for such courage and such bravery. Being primarily an engineering university, we are University of Engineering and Technology, Texla. It's the second largest engineering university in province Punjab. And we primarily offer engineering programs, technology programs, and computer science programs. Currently, we do have Palestinian students in our university, and they have a tuition fee waiver completely. But now we can also offer, in addition to tuition fee, all the other allied charges, including the hostel fee, and everything else can also be taken care of, because these are our brothers and sisters, and we will be always ready to help them in whatever way it is possible. The degrees that we offer are basically compliant with Washington Accord, because Pakistan is the signatory of Washington Accord, which is an agreement for engineering profession, in which the degrees obtained by our graduates are substantially equivalent to any degree obtained by any other graduate from any other engineering program of the signatory countries. So this is something that our university offers. For technology programs, we are now entering into Sydney Accord as well. Sydney Accord is an agreement for technologists. So our technology programs, once Pakistan become a signatory of the Sydney Accord, then our technology degree programs will also be substantially equivalent to all those countries. So this is something that we can offer. And apart from this, we do have a purpose-built foreign student residences in Texla. This is what we did in the last 3 years, because we have receiving students from so many countries, Sri Lanka, Yemen, Arab countries and Gulf countries. So this is something that we always thought of having a separate place for foreign students in which they have their local cuisine as well, and all those things which will help them adjust in this environment. So this is something that we can offer, and we will always welcome. Though we are being regulated by Pakistan Engineering Council in terms of number of seats that we can offer, but being a member of Pakistan Engineering Council governing body, I can always take it up with the Pakistan Engineering Council as well, in case we exactly know how many students you plan to send to our university. And we are also willing to work with the committee that is going to be constituted by the comstech, and I think we'll also be looking at those numbers. So thank you once again for visiting us, and we are with you at every stage of the life. Thank you very much.
It's an option. Mike is also with me. If you want to speak there, you can also speak from there. Now I would request Dr. Safiya Ahmed, Professor Dr. Safiya Ahmed. She is the Vice Chancellor of Shahid Benazir Bhutto University, Peshawar, Women University, which is one of the leading university of the Women University of Peshawar. And in Pakistan, we have more than 12 women universities, which are, you can say, established throughout Pakistan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. And first of all, thank you very much, Comstech, Professor Iqbal Chaudhry Saab and Murtaza Saab for inviting us for this important forum. And since morning, been learning how tough the Palestinian Gaza is facing, the education is facing, universities is facing. So it's really very heart touching for us. And we as brother countries are always feeling very friendly with our friends. And we want to do whatever we could do in our capacity as a Pakistani. So for universities, we learned that what problems you are having. One of the things which comes to my mind is that you were talking about the mental health of the people over there. And because they have been suffered a lot for these tragedies. So one of the, in our institute, one of the leading department is psychology department, where we do also have the clinical psychologist. And I think this is one of the things which could be offered for some of the students, faculty even, and the other common people as well, where we can give some advice, some, I think, psychological advice to them to recover those trauma. And we have these faculties as well as the students who can do the research on this and can work on such conditions as well and can come up with some other solutions for this as well. Apart from this, we are also happy to offer some of the scholarship for the students. And I think the best way, I suppose, is that those who are in near completion of the studies, they can come over 1 semester, 2 semester, or even if they want to cover their research aspect in Pakistan, we have science departments, biological sciences department, chemistry and computer science department, as well as we have humanities, all the sectors of the humanities departments as well. We have a bachelor degree as well as a master and the PhD degree. As this is only women university, so we will offer that females of your universities can come over to our university, because we also have well-established hostels as well, and we can offer the hostel facility for them, fully funded scholarships, some of them we can offer. And then we can also offer, we can work with the government, whatever the policy would be. So we will be part of this initiative, and we can work together. And online system can also be worked, that we can also offer. We have smart classrooms in our universities, and we can offer live lectures as well. If some of the curriculum matches with your curriculum, we can work on that. So I think we have to work on at a larger scale, as in the morning suggested the committee. So which subjects, which groups could be required, and then we can put up our input in that, and we can work together. So I wish we all work together to re-establish the Gaza, the universities over there, and the education over there. Thank you very much.
One of the comstech staff member will be coming to you and through distributing a page where you can also mention the specific commitments, and which we can conclude, and we can just write down for our own record as well. Now I request Professor Dr. Farzana Shahid. She is a registrar of Beacon House National University. Beacon House is the one of the leading education system of Pakistan, which is also having campuses abroad across the world. Please, Dr. Moeed Yusuf is the Vice Chancellor, but he, due to his international engagements, Dr. Sabha is representing Vice Chancellor.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much, Mr. Murtaza. Let me just clarify. Beacon House National University is not an extension of Beacon House school system. BNU is first liberal arts university of this country, and it is not for profit. So we are a very small university with about 3,000 plus students, and we will never go beyond 4,000 according to our strategic vision for 2030. because we are more focused on quality. This is the first time that we have also recruited, we have students from all underprivileged, severely underprivileged areas. We have inducted 200 students who are absolutely free. No tuition fee, no hostel, no messing. And the programs we are offering, we do not offer any, engineering and technology program, but we do have computer science program. We have architecture, School of Visual Art and Design, different programs which come under the umbrella of art and design. We have a very strong school of psychology. Then we have a school of education, which can train, the faculty. As far as the help is concerned, our hearts are with you, not now, not yesterday, since ever and forever. So we feel your pain. This is, as Dr. Sab said, it is not the sort of helping, or it is not something, it is basically a vision which has to be shared, and we are ready to share. This is an academically shared vision. And as far as your students are concerned, we are ready to have them, because we have a very small university in our own limited capacity. We will be doing whatever we can do. My vice chancellor had just conveyed that we can offer five scholarships. But as Dr. Usman Ghani mentioned, and I really like the idea, the students who have already completed half of their degree, because then if we take them in later semesters, then there's a problem of attestation. So they have to have at least 50% or 60% credits earned from the university, which is eventually going to award them degree. So degree awarding institution, they have to complete 60% credits from the degree awarding institution. And moreover, mental health is of course very important. So we are ready to help you that. And the new pedagogical skills, we have a very sort of up-to-date and accomplished school of education. So our faculty can run online classes for your faculty training or so. And what else we can do, we are ready to do. Thank you.
Now I request Brother Abu Bakr. He is the chairman, BOG University of Rawalpindi, and this group is having three universities: University of Faisalabad, Green International University, and he is representing Mia Hanif Saab and Haider Amin Saab, who is also chairman, BOG of Green International University and the University of Faisalabad.
Assalamu alaikum. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. First of all, I would like to thank Murtaza for your efforts and the efforts of comstech in making this forum happen today. And I would like to welcome all the presidents and VCs of all the universities from the Palestine and Gaza. As he introduced me, I'm Dr. Muhammad Abu Bakr. I'm chairman of University of Rawalpindi and also BOG member of two other leading universities of Pakistan, University of Faisalabad and Green International University, Lahore. It is really sad to having gone through your slides and your presentation. It is really sad to see all the devastation which has happened in Gaza and Palestine. And as Madam said, we can feel your pain. Your pain is our pain. It is like a Muslim brotherhood. If one part of body is hurt, the whole body feels pain. So let us assure you that we are here to support you in all the ways possible, in any way which is possible. We are one of the biggest, like in University of Faisalabad, it is one of the leading private sector universities in Pakistan. And we are offering medical disciplines, allied health sciences, technology, computer science, IT, social sciences, business management. So we have all the disciplines. Already, as part of our MOU with comstech, we are already serving, we are already hosting more than 25 or 30 Palestinian students who are already studying on scholarships. We are offering them free tuition, accommodation, meal, everything. So we are willing to offer more scholarships without any hard constraint on number. We are willing to offer as many scholarships as possible. We are willing to offer online trainings, exchange programs, faculty trainings, and any other support which you require from us. And as your visit is planned for University of Faisalabad next week, so over there we can discuss more details. But let us assure you that whatever support you require from us, we are there for you. Thank you very much.
Now I will request Professor Dr. Amir Azam Khan, who is always all the way traveled 12 hours from Rahimiyar Khan. He is the Vice Chancellor of Khwaja Farid University of Engineering and Information Technology, Rahimiyar Khan.
Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends, colleagues, and my dear brothers, sisters from Palestine. I'm really, although we get a lot of news from the Gaza, what is happening there, but still to see the images today and to see how the institutions made for learning, they have been destroyed. I don't know how God is going to forgive those people who have done these crimes, committed these crimes. Let me present a little bit of what we are and what we can do. I'm serving presently as the Vice Chancellor of Khwaja Farid University of Engineering and IT. So this is among the 2 universities in the Punjab, which were set up specifically for the engineering and IT section, specialized universities. But later on, these universities grew, and then they grew up, and then they also started programs like law, fine arts, textile, health sciences, physical sciences, education, physical education, and so on. But still our core is based on cybersecurity, information technology, artificial intelligence. These are our core programs. And recently we have also started, maybe one of very few universities in Pakistan who have started courses on, multimedia and gaming. So we are also offering undergraduate degree in multimedia and gaming, which is highly popular and demanded degree these days. So what we can offer, and we are also part of the hardcore consortium, which is built under the comstech banner. So we are there. We have already committed. I don't say 5 or I don't say 10. I would say that let us say whoever is willing to apply for a scholarship, we will always try to find the scholarships. We have a very strong master's and PhD program, so people can come here to get their master's and PhD degree in the technologies which I have just mentioned. And already the students are studying under this scholarship program at our university, but they are not from Palestine, but they are from African countries like Niger. 2 students from Niger, 1 student from Nigeria. She has just completed her PhD and left. So it would be a very good opportunity. And any Palestinian who will visit, come to Pakistan and come to Khwaja Farid University, they will experience the real Pakistan. Because we are in the, the core, the agriculture, the place where the real agriculture, bread and basket of Pakistan. It's a place where rice is grown. The world's best rice is grown there. The world's best cotton is there. The world's best sugar. Sugar, we have about 19 sugar mills in and around the area because that's a sugarcane area. So it's lots of activities going on there, and those foreigners who come there, they really experience how the real Pakistan works. Actually, it is going to be a very strong ground-to-ground relationship once students from Palestine will visit us, and they will also experience the hospitality which the local people they offer to them, which is also to be experienced. So thank you very much, and hopefully this is.
Ji Wajid Sahab, who is heading the Prime Institute of Health Sciences. He's the CEO of that institution, and he's also heading the University of Health Sciences, Health Academy, Health Services Academy's campus in Shahpur. Islamabad.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much, Mr. Murtaza. First of all, I welcome all the respected Vice Chancellor, President, and other guests from Gaza. And Assalamu alaikum to all respected Vice Chancellor and Chancellor and directors from other respected universities. I already host more than 200 students in my hostel, Prime Institute of Health Sciences from Gaza. They were medical and dental students. And I already offered to comstech, Mr. Murtaza, for 100 students. We are specialized in public health, nursing, allied health sciences, and currently new program we started AI in healthcare management. So I really offer to the all President and Vice Chancellor from Gaza, like AI in healthcare management. So we can offer multi-program, short diploma program, short courses, postgraduate diploma program. And we are specialized in nursing and allied health sciences in undergraduate program. So we can offer like more than 100 students we can accommodate here in Islamabad, in Prime Institute of Health Sciences, as well as we have good opportunity for internship because we have two different hospitals, 500 and 250 bed hospital. So we have a lot of opportunity for the internship, especially in the medical and dental, as well as for the allied health sciences, pharmacy, public health, and psychology. So we are here as much as we can. So we are fully ready to support Gaza and Palestine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Saab. This is very, very important that in each discipline, whether it's a medical, whether it's agriculture, whether it's a business education, whether it's a science and technology, Pakistan universities are ready to help in every possible way. Dr. Mazhar Saab, who all the way traveled from Bahawalpur, the next destination after Jamia Khan is the Bahawalpur, far away from here. And he's a Vice Chancellor of Veterinary and Animal Sciences University. So veterinary, and this is also a very important area. He all the way traveled from Bahawalpur, which is 12 hours away from here.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm thankful for Mr. Murtaza. As you know, our university name is Cholistan University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Bahawalpur. So we had the animal sciences as well as for the veterinary science. But we have other faculties also in which we offer food science, human nutrition and dietetics, and medical lab technology. And even then we are offering several other business related programs. And mostly we also offer the internship programs to our graduates. Moreover, we have also smart classrooms. Here we can help the Gaza universities and the faculty members, even we can exchange and we can offer the students with all perks and privilege at our university also. So that would be a great privilege if any of the student from Gaza or any faculty member
Even we offer the various PhD programs also. Even you can visit our website, that is www.cuvas.edu.pk. So you can have a look there, and we offer many postgraduate studies also. And some or more of our programs are related to veterinary and animal sciences more closely as compared to any other programs. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Dr. Masood Sarwar Khan Awan Sahab. He is the Pro Vice Chancellor, University of Sargodha, which is one of the, you can say, oldest institution of higher education in Pakistan. Sir, I am also coming to this side as well.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Mustafa Noor Sahab and welcome all the members of the delegation. Basically, University of Sargodha was reconstituted in 2002, but it was a very old institute. It was established back in 1929. We are already offering 50 scholarships and we can offer more. We are basically general university and our doors are open for you and everything is available there. Inshallah, we are with you and thank you very much once again.
They have also established recently a state-of-art accommodation and international students hostel. So you can say accommodation will also be inshallah available for that. From Brain Institutes, Zafrullah Sahab from Peshawar. We will also continue our because we are also having individual meetings over the cup of tea as well after the conclusion, after the end of this session. Inshallah, we will continue our discussions and furthermore, you can say collaborations which we can explore.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Comstech and Mr. Murtaza Noor for organizing such a timely seminar on the issue of Pakistan-Palestinian issue of collaboration. On the occasion that the Palestinian people need the most of us in the area of education, and believe me that while sitting over here, we feel as much concerned and as much feeling with you that we are with you as being told by our fellow brother vice chancellors and from the Comstech side. So at the outset, I would say that we salute your struggle and the resilience you have shown towards your survival and helping the people of Palestine. So I would just submit my proposal later on, but I say that we are fully in harmony with you. What have been said by our fellow vice chancellors, and we are ready to be part of the committee and render our humble services in whatever capacity that we can. At Peshawar, we will be representing you for fundraising and just looking into the need analysis. For example, that we feel that this is not just formal educational needs of the people of Palestine, but that makes us that is just something that requires us very special understanding of whatever you need and how we can come forward to help you. So that would be very we would be very glad to be part of the committee and the campaign that you have raised. We are thankful to you for organizing and to be part of this event. And inshallah, we will be part of this campaign as long as you require that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We have representative from Rawalpindi Women, Rawalpindi Medical University. Yes, please. They are also entertaining, you can say, international students from Gaza and Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I am Dr. Mehwish Riaz. I'm working as a coordinator for RMU, Al Azhar University Academic Collaboration Program for last 1 year. On the behalf of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Umar, I would like to, firstly, I would like to say welcome because we are happy to see you here. The point is that we have welcomed 38 students from Al Azhar University last year in October. They complete their almost 3 years in their university. Since the start of their 4th year, the war began, and they came to us in November 2023. Yes. Then we welcome them, followed by we have their academic assessment, their psychological assessment, their physiological assessment, which we did. After all these assessments, we designed a foundation module for them, where the topics which they have missed, in which they have some weaknesses, we taught them again. We have a full committee which is working for them. We devised a curriculum for them, which was in line with Al Azhar University. Now they have completed their 4th year with us, and they are now in their 5th year. So I like to have, if they want to send more students to us, then we are here to welcome you all. And I hope so that they complete their degrees in due time in our university, inshallah. We would like to see all of you in our university as well. If you have some time for your schedule, I would like to invite all of you in our university so that you can meet our students, faculty in RMU. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, on the behalf of the ZABIST, which is also one of the leading higher education institution, having its campuses in different parts of Pakistan, Karachi, Islamabad, Ladkhana, and Dubai as well. Khusro Saab is a renowned educationist and you can say person known for his services.
Thank you, Murtaza, and thank you for organizing this meeting. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. From ZABIST University, which is a multi-campus university, we can offer 4 distinct areas in which I think we can help. One of the prime area is the project management. We are a globally recognized, globally accredited university, which is recognized by GSE PMI, which is the Project Management Institute. And that is one core area expertise where I think ZABIST can provide online training to the people who are working for the rebuilding of Gaza. So that is one area where we can help. Another area where ZABIST can effectively work is as I just have told you about the mental health. That is another area. And we have a group of alumni and faculty of 200 trained clinical psychologists who can work on especially on the faculty and the staff of the higher education people working there in Gaza. I think that is another area where we can collaborate and we can work, and they can provide online counseling also. And we are doing it. We are doing it to our community so that we can extend it to their brothers and sisters there in Gaza. The third important area, which I would like to highlight is where we can train the people, is the public health. We are a premier institute. We run our public health faculty that is in Karachi. It is under the Department of Health Sciences. And that is another hallmark of ZABIST, that it can train and provide online services of the public health issues and I'm happy to share that my daughter is also trained public health specialist. And she is presently working in Canada with the government of Canada, and she can also give her services and she can go to Gaza and provide. That is a personal offer from my side. And lastly, I think another strong area is that as some of my colleagues, Vice Chancellor, they have offered, is we can provide you the virtual labs for computing, for data sciences, for analytics. That is an area where Zabist is already running it, the virtual labs. So we can provide the facility of the virtual labs to your people. And we have state-of-the-art GPUs, state-of-art servers, and we are providing these services to many companies also. That is another area, I think, where we can work together. And I'll say one thing, I was listening since morning, and this was the first-hand interaction with the higher education people from Gaza and Palestine. And I was saying to my colleague, hey, one word which comes to my mind is the human courage. I haven't seen this courage. I haven't seen this. You know, that is what it is the history in front of us, which is in the making. Thank you very much. God be with you. All of us, our hearts, our souls are with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Virtual lab is a very, very important area, which has been also been identified in the morning from our Palestinian side. So we can also collaborate in this important area, establishment of the virtual lab. Yes, please. You want to add? Mike is there, please.
Actually, we think we provide thanks for everybody. But the last note here is virtual labs. Actually, it is very important tool in the situation in Gaza. Especially when we're talking about practical courses. So practical courses in medicine and nursing and IT and other fields needs like these virtual labs. So we have to make more cooperation in that field. Thank you very much.
Brother, thank you very much. I would request, because you are here for a week-long visit, just give me one paragraph or two paragraphs, which areas you want to cover through these virtual labs. We will be, you can say, practically collaborating in those areas. Thank you very much. Now I will request Professor Dr. Tahir Irfan Khan, sir, Vice Chancellor, Ahmedabad University of Science and Technology.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim and Assalamu alaikum. As my colleagues have already said, it's really, truly commendable the faculty and students who have been working under such genocidal conditions. It is truly amazing how you've managed to actually continue in such a brave and resilient manner. So this is truly commendable. Obviously, I've also been told that we will be accepting 20 students from Palestine, and we look forward to welcoming them to the university. But what I do want to say is that it's not only the education part of things that we can offer at the university in Ahmedabad. So Ahmedabad University of Science and Technology is a northern-based university of science and technology. And what we have started there is Erasmus Plus internship programs. So the idea is that students not only come to the university and get a degree, but they leave with some skilled training. So we've established Erasmus Plus programs with 5 Turkish universities, and we've also connected with 2 UK-based universities, Ulster University and University of Bradford. So I hope that we can continue to encourage our Palestinian students and faculty as well. I think it's very important to realize that the faculty also need to be able to come to us and spend time and then go back energized back to Palestine. So during the Erasmus Plus programs, you do get a stipend. It's about 750 euros. So that goes in supporting yourselves and your students as well. So look forward to welcoming the 20 students that we expect, and let's hope we can receive many more. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We have already signed a MOU with the Ahmedabad University of Science and Technology. And inshallah ta'ala, we will be benefiting from the expertise and the available technical assistance from this important university, which is only 1 hour and 30 minutes away from Islamabad. It's on the main, you can say, Hazara motorway, which is you can say, another important route in Pakistan, Old Silk Route, which is also called Old Silk Route, connecting China. So this is one of the historical route as well. Now I will request Professor Dr. Our brother, Dr. Aftab from Rifa International University to represent the Vice Chancellor of Rifa International.
Thank you. Good afternoon. First of all, I want to extend my sincere thanks to Comstech for arranging this event. And it's a very honor that we are engaging with the academic leadership of Gaza. As far as the brief introduction of my university is concerned, Rifa International University is operating for the last 25 years under a trust for not-for-profit. And we started from a medical school, and now Alhamdulillah, all of the faculties are operating under these universities, like in Faculty of Medical Sciences, under which MBBS, BDS, Pharmacy, Allied Sciences, Doctor of Physical Therapy, all these. Plus, we do have a Faculty of Engineering, Faculty of Management Sciences, Faculty of Media Sciences, Social Sciences, Computing Sciences, Artificial Intelligence, Data Sciences, all these disciplines operate. Right now, we are offering more than 200 undergrad and postgraduate programs in the 10 campuses, which are scattered in the various cities of Pakistan. Plus, we do have international footprints in Rais Mukhaima. We do have a UAE. We do have a medical school over there. We have 3 hospitals, teaching hospitals. And when this crisis started, just 2 years back in Gaza, immediately the leadership of Rifa, Chancellor and Vice Chancellors, they were of the view that we have to take some specific action. We started engaging with the Embassy of Palestine in Islamabad, and as well as a couple of organizations in Jordan, Egypt, and as well as Palestine as well. And Alhamdulillah, I think we are the honored that right now we are hosting 100 Palestinian students in various faculties, whether those are studying in the medical, engineering, social sciences, and management sciences. And obviously, nothing is being charged. Their full funded scholarship is given to them. And on the 21st of October of this month, first batch of the Palestinian students who have completed their clinical training in the hospitals are graduating from our universities. So as far as the future collaboration with your respective universities, we are open. It is irrespective of number of students comes to our universities. It is irrespective of any number of scholarships you are asking. It is irrespective of number of faculties who can associate with us. It is irrespective of number of conferences jointly or the joint research we can conduct, or even the hospital trainings, etc. So we are open to it, and it's up to you to just let us know, and we will be happy to assist you in all respects. One thing I must, since I am heading a Faculty of Public Policy and Governance in my university, so I think there is a very important role of the universities in the development of the cities. Universities help the development authorities, agencies, and the government for developing how to build. Now, this is the right time to rebuild the Gaza. So for rebuilding the Gaza, you need a very specific strategy. And so I think my Faculty of Public Policy offer you to build a Gaza strategy, how you see Gaza as a smart city after 5 years or 10 years. And unless until you do not have a roadmap, it would be hard for your respective government to act accordingly. So please think about it for developing that strategy for Gaza. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you very much. Now I request Amjad Saab, Professor Amjad Saab, who is heading OIC, and he is going to talk on the behalf of the Rector, University of Gaza. We will also come into you for your concluding remarks from our Palestinian, you can say, delegation, so that we may conclude the discussion here. Thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Brothers and sisters from Palestine, probably I did not need to come over here to say something, because you might have seen that all of us are on the same page. I'm simply representing my university, the University of Wa, which is a young university, just 2 decades old. And today I'm representing the Vice Chancellor, who was here actually in the morning session, but he had to leave for some other work. And instead of saying something in detail, I simply add to the assurance that we are with you. And whatever everybody has said, our university, which is has the 5 faculties, including engineering, humanities, basic sciences, management sciences, computer sciences. So we have already committed with the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. They routed a sort of appeal to all the universities, wherein we have assured them that we will accept students from Palestine. That is one thing. And we are also a part of Comstech Consortium of Excellence. So on that forum, we are also available. And the last thing that I would like to add, and that's very much important for me, that you being guest over here, you might be thinking that you are at the receiving end. I don't think so. You are at the giving end as well. But you have given to the world that is exemplary. No nation on this planet Earth has set such an example. Your children, your women, your old, your youth, that is such an example for all of us, the world over, the downtrodden. So I think that that's something that you have given to us. I thank you very much for your patience. And I also thank the Vice Chancellor, respected Vice Chancellors who are here, and for their patronage and for their time, because you understand and we understand as well that their responsibilities, their duties are so massive that it's very difficult for them to spare such a large time, and you deserve appreciation as well. Thank you very much, Murtaza Anwar sir, for your time and Comstech. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is anybody left out from here? Want to talk? Oh, thank you very much. Now I request our Palestinian delegates from from Palestinian side to conclude this session through expressing your views and any other further suggestions through which we can match the things in a very proper way. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. I think there are 3 points, three main points we can collaborate with. One point, as my colleague said, virtual labs, because we need virtual labs in practical subjects. And other point, hosting our servers and instruments for e-learning. The third point is student exchange and scholarship for our students. We will focus on those points, and then we will discuss these points together as Palestinian representatives of the universities, and then sit with you to see how we can collaborate with Pakistani universities in these points.
Thank you, brother. Same here. We want this visit, significant visit, very productive, very result-oriented, and very effective as well. Yes, sister, you want to say something?
I will speak and my friend, Dr. Naha, will translate. I will speak and my friend, Dr. Naha, translate. في الأشياء المهمة اللي إحنا يعني عايزينها بالإضافة اللي تفضل فيها الدكتور أيمن والدكتور الزميل الآخر. الآن إحنا برضو محتاجين روابط خاصة واشتراكات مجانية لمكتبات افتراضية على مواقع عالمية أساس إنها تتيح الفرصة لطلبة الدراسات العليا والباحثين الأكاديميين بحيث إنه يستطيعوا الحصول على المعلومات والدخول على مصادر عالمية اللي هو تنمية اللي هو البحث العلمي. أيضا محتاجين شراكات خاصة بالمشاريع البحثية على أساس إنه مضى عامين والبحث العلمي لم يكن يعني من الأولويات في الحرب يعني، فإحنا عايزين اللي هو تمويل مشاريع شراكات مع مشاريع بحثية ما بيننا وما بين الجامعات الأخرى إن أمكن. شكرا.
شكرا.
Mainly what Dr. Omnia was proposing or asking for is the access for database that is really needed for a research support. And in addition to partnership in the research projects with regards to funding and publication and all this stuff. I would like to add something.
Yes, please.
Thank you. I would like to thank everybody and I would like to thank you all. Everything that every offer that was mentioned is deeply needed now in Palestine and Gaza. We're talking about a completely destroyed economy and society. So we're starting from scratch now, literally. So we will need the support and mental support, health support, psychology. We're rebuilding our community, our economy. So with regards, for example, to a public health partnership, we would really love to partnership in any support with regards to the establishment of public health programs, especially with regards to biostatistics and data collection. Considering the urgent need now for health-related research in order to highlight the health related issues and start to heal and recover these issues. That's an urgent need now. We're talking about some diseases, some problems, health problems are occurring now. So that's a priority now for us. That doesn't mean that other needs like AI, cyber security is not a priority. Everything now is needed, but on the top priority, we're talking about health issues. The point about the public policy and starting to plan Gaza's strategy on the recovery, that's very important now. It's very important to start the recovery process and the planning for it.
And I'm sure that the experts here are gonna guide us and help us set our priorities and set this strategy. So I would suggest a partnership in a conference for planning Gaza strategy for the recovery. That would be really very important. We have more and more, but that's it for now. I don't want to.
Thank you very much.
more.
Yes, brother?
اوكي دكتورة نهى
Chief Translator, no problem.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم. أنا دكتور إبراهيم أبو رحمة، عميد شؤون الطلبة بجامعة غزة.
Students Affairs Dean at Gaza University, Dr. Ibrahim Abu Rahim. Thank you.
بداية أشكركم على هذا المؤتمر الرائع، وأشكر جميع العاملين والقائمين على هذا المؤتمر الذي يعطي الأمل أكبر للطلبة والمجتمع الفلسطيني بشكل عام.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor, and all the esteemed participants and visitors for participating in this event that supports Gaza education, higher education.
باختصار على أساس إنه يعني ما أطولش في بعض النقاط حددها. أول شيء بالنسبة الطلبة الفلسطينيين وخاصة في الجامعات أو التعليم العالي، في منهم تقريبا من 60 أو 70 ألف طالب فلسطيني، تقريبا 50% منهم إصابات سببت عاهات مستديمة.
Okay, 50%, almost 50% of Palestinian students in Gaza suffer injuries due to the war.
اثنين، هناك العديد والآلاف من الطلبة هم طلبة يصنفون طلبة أيتام أو أبناء شهداء أو أبناء أسرى.
Thousands of the students are also classified as orphans and sons or children of martyrs or prisoners. That is right.
3. بالإضافة لمعاناة الطلاب، أيضا القطاع التعليمي فقد تقريبا من 20 ل 30% من الكادر الإداري والأكاديمي للقطاع التعليمي خلال الحرب.
20 to 30% of the higher education sector or general education sector, they lost where the staff, the human resource working in the higher education, almost 20 to 30% were lost. They lost them due to the war.
يمكن حبيت أضيف النقاط هاي لأنه الزملاء أشادوا أو أوضحوا بالبنى التحتية للقطاع التعليمي من الجامعات والمؤسسات، ولكن في عنصر مهم اللي هو الطلبة الفلسطينيين اللي بيعانوا وبيحتاجوا للدعم لاستكمال مسيرتهم التعليمية.
Almost all the Palestinian students are suffering, and they need support in order to pursue their education and get their degrees completed. Okay, so we're focusing on the students in addition to the infrastructure, both at the same level.
باختصار ده يعني يمكن الطلاب معي دكتورة، يمكن الجامعات عفوا الطلبة الفلسطينيين، الدعم اللوجستي، البحث العلمي، اللي هي مشاركة الجامعات الباكستانية مع الباحثين الفلسطينيين في مجلات المصنفة سكوبر. حابين نسلط الضوء عليه.
So we're talking about logistic support and financial and yeah, and research partnership in the Scopus yeah, subscribed, I don't know.
Thanks you. Thank you.
So, yeah.
Professor Dr. Darwish.
Two last notes. I have to note that the goal of Israeli enemy nowadays is to transfer Gazians people from Gaza. For that, we have to focus to support the student in Gaza city itself. So it should be clear that. And the action plan for that support will be different about what we talked before. This is the first one. The second, actually, there are a lot of good ideas, but the challenge, how we can transfer that ideas to action plan to get more outcomes and beneficial outcomes for Gaza universities. So I suggest here to form a forum. Every university nominate a representative for that forum, and we will cooperate with each other in that forum. So I think in this case, we can connect all the community of universities, and in the same time, we can connect friendly or individually. So I think this issue will be beneficial to be the output of that forum. Thank you very much.
You want to add?
Yeah, yes, please. I would like to add the remark that is added by Dr. Mohammed Hamouda. He's following us now on Zoom. He wants to focus or highlight the importance of covering the salaries, supporting universities is through the urgent need now for providing salaries and financial support for the universities, because without this support, universities are in risk of not continuing their the provision of their services. So that's the real urgent need now.
Thank you very much. I would like to welcome His Excellency Professor Dr. Mohammad Iqbal Chaudhry, Coordinator General comstech-oic, who is the man behind this idea and the person who is behind all the support extended to the Palestinians. And inshallah, we will continue to extend every sort of possible cooperation under his dynamic leadership and with the collaboration and close association of Pakistani universities. So, sir, there were two sessions held. First session was from the, you can say, Palestinian side, and second was what are the needs. These needs were identified by the honorable delegates from Palestine. And the second session, how these identified needs and requirements can be met from Pakistani side. Pakistani side, you can say there was one proposal during the first session that was about the joint committee of the vice chancellor, comprising 3 vice chancellors from Pakistan and 3 from, you can say, Gaza and Palestine. And second was the, you can say, Zabist has also offered virtual lab, which was, you can say, a dire need for the Palestine this time. So this was also an important area. And all the, you can say, universities from Pakistani side, they offered more scholarships, including accommodation and short-term training programs in allied health, agriculture, veterinary and animal sciences. and they have assured every possible cooperation. And one proposal was regarding the joint conference on Gaza strategy in higher education. So this was also very important suggestion which came from the, you can say, from the forum. So now I request Professor Dr. Iqbal Chaudhry for his concluding remarks.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to make sure that I don't really take much time because I'm completely aware of the fact that our brothers and sisters have actually traveled the whole night. So they are sleepless since last 24 hours. And this is their spirit and their commitment for their students and for their nation that they keep contributing in a very important discussion. I'm also so absolutely grateful to the Vice Chancellors, representatives of various universities who participated in this important event. See, Palestine is a problem which we call it is a bleeding sore in the chest of the Muslim world. And without a just solution of Palestine, we would never be able to achieve a lasting peace in our lives. This is for clear. This is something which we all understand. And it is a multifaceted issue. It is a political issue at much larger level. It is an issue where one has to work on economic development of this very important component of Muslim Ummah, and of course, education, technology, and others. We are fully aware of the sensitivities of this very complex problem, as you mentioned. We are fully aware that this is very much the scheme of aggressors, the occupying force, Israel, that they want to displace as many Palestinians as possible. They have been doing it since last 75 years, and they intend to do it in the future as well with complete impunity. And this is therefore extremely important that we build capacity of the institutions, individuals within the region, in Palestine. And for that, we would do whatever possible. We fully understand that the destruction of the level of atrocities committed has absolutely no word to explain. I don't think it was a conflict or a war. War is between the two forces, even if it is a weak forces. It was a genocide of a very massive scale. And if you wish to read about this, you don't really find that it's completely unparalleled in human history. People claim what happened some 70, 80, 90 years ago, but the fact is, this was done behind the walls. This happened in front of us, live. We have seen this at the time when we claim that we live in a civilized world. The time when we claim that we have international rule of law, nothing worked. And that is an extremely important lesson for the Muslims that might remain the most important instrument. Might would always be right, and inshallah, this problem would also be solved through our collective strength. I want to make sure that all deliberation conducted today, it was an extensive, very vigorous session, despite the fact that our colleagues and guests were very tight, that we had a very important session today. We wanted to make sure that remaining part of your visit, where you would be visiting many universities in 3 important education centers of Pakistan, Islamabad, Faisalabad, and Lahore, that you remain actively engaged with universities at the action level, where strategies are converted into action plan. So this is, the scheme is that at the end of the day, when you leave that we have something tangible to implement. Even if it is not very big, but something which we can say that we are able to contribute towards a greater mission. I know there are bigger plans. OIC is planning to have a large summit. There is minister this morning has announced a ministerial conference in which Pakistan is taking a lead. The ministers of education from 57 member states would be gathering hopefully in few months to develop a strategy which is comprehensive in nature and back up with a complete financial and capacity plan. So hopefully all this put together, inshallah. But I think the most important thing on which I have a complete trust is resilience of Palestinian people. If anything, when we were sitting in comfort of our home, each one of them were holding the fort. It just makes me so emotional. Each one of them with complete destruction of families, homes, institutions, had this great mission of keep teaching them, and sister has mentioned what they have done. They are out of the world. They are absolutely iconic. This is a different race, that represent the true spirit of Islam. Inshallah, they will prevail. And they are the ones who are not only safeguarding Muslims from all over the world, because they are the first victim, but not the last. They have a greater plan. One after the other, they would like to invade and subjugate us. They succeed, we succeed. They prevail, we prevail. And inshallah, they will prevail. Thank you very much.
Thank you, His Excellency Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, for concluding remarks. Now at the end, I would like to give thanks to every person who spared their time for this noble cause. And inshallah ta'ala, we will continue to work together in future as well. And inshallah ta'ala, as mentioned His Excellency, that we want to make this visit very, very productive, very result-oriented, and very effective one. Yes, brother. Yes.
In closing, I'd like to thank everybody here. I'd like to thank Pakistani University presidents for their attendance. Just in one sentence, as we heard from all Pakistani representatives here, they are ready to provide us with all logistic support. But for financial support, we hope that we get it from comstech, Dr. Muhammad Iqbal. As my colleagues said, we want to rebuild our universities in Gaza. We need our students to be in Gaza, to work in Gaza, to learn in Gaza, to teach our children in Gaza. So this wants financial support. I'm sure that you will do your best with comstech to get this support. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Inshallah ta'ala, we will extend every sort of possible cooperation and support, because this is our own cause. This is not cause of, you can say, others, we can say, this is our own cause, and inshallah ta'ala, we will be extending every possible cooperation. Now we will go for the tea, and we will continue our discussions and further networking over the tea. Thank you very much. And we have special gifts from Beacon House National University. which we will be presenting to the honorable members of the delegation at the tea point. Thank you. Comstech staff may guide the members of the delegation, please.